This week on Your City Now, Denver puts equity at the center of its new marijuana laws, and the 8 p.m. Howl returns at Red Rocks. These stories are just ahead on Your City Now. Mayor Hancock laid out Denver's economic recovery plan on Wednesday. The plan has 5 key pillars guided by a focus on equity. The plan focuses on improving infrastructure, both built and human, bringing back and adding new jobs, helping small businesses as well as helping those who were hit hardest by the economic downturn.
Equity in this recovery will mean prioritizing their recovery first and foremost.
At the center of the plan is a $400 million bond issue that could be on the ballot before voters in November. This, coupled with funds coming from the American Rescue Plan, will help to accelerate Denver's recovery and extend its growth.
We need to seize this opportunity to kickstart our recovery and sustain it. This package will invest in the type of infrastructure projects that will create good jobs that can become meaningful careers for people across our city. These and more are the tools we will deploy to help Denver build back better, stronger, and more equitable.
After a 2-year outreach and input process, the largest overhaul to Denver's marijuana laws in over 7 years was signed into law this week. New dispensary and grow licenses will be granted. Additionally, delivery services and marijuana hospitality establishments will also be allowed.
It really modernizes the marijuana regulatory code, which I know sounds a little bit funny given that this is such a new policy area, but so much has changed since we first started looking at this and developing these regulations in 2013.
But a key component to the new rules revolves around social equity. For the next 6 years, those who qualify as a social equity applicant will have exclusive access to these new licenses.
There are a lot of barriers to get into the industry, so this program is really trying to take down those barriers and help those people by giving them that license exclusivity and also reducing those license and application fees.
Social equity applicants must qualify under one of 3 categories.
Incorporating social equity was definitely one of the goals from the very beginning, as well as considering whether to opt into those 2 new business models of delivery and hospitality. And it became quickly apparent that opting into those new business models was a way to create and encourage and enhance social equity because they are new business models in Denver.
A rise in youth violence in Denver has many forms and contributes to a number of negative health outcomes. The Office of Children's Affairs has adopted the Youth Violence Prevention Program in an effort to end violence among Denver's young people.
There's a lot of challenges that our young people are facing in the city of Denver, and so it was really intentional that we figure out what are some of the root causes of this violence, and then more importantly, how do we bring authentic, organic solution to the issues? The entire plan was conceived and built from a public health approach. The fact of the matter is we all have a role to play when it comes to youth violence prevention. Throughout this process, I've been able to work with multiple groups of young people. What I'm really working to do is to help them get the skills that they need to be those peer counselors and peer leaders and youth leaders. I say for the adults, it's about being a trusted, caring individual in a young person's life. It's about listening to them. It's about empowering them to find their own potential.
How's it feel to be back at Red Rocks?
A special event was held Wednesday night to kick off Red Rocks' 80th anniversary season, with tickets priced at just 80 cents, the cost of a show in 1941. The Red Rocks 8 o'clock Howl celebrated Coloradans who've kept the music going during the COVID-19 pandemic, from their own front porches and yards to churches, mountaintops, and hospitals.
3, 2, 1.
Special guests included the Denver couple who began the new global trend of howling in support of our frontline workers. The event was enjoyed by an in-person audience of 2,500 people and was live-streamed on Red Rocks' Facebook page. You can catch new episodes of Your City Now every Friday. Thanks for watching, Denver.